In the grand scheme of things, we never supposed to have shit. Born to lose. Built to win. For long. Let's get it in. Look, we ain't supposed to never had nothing. We ain't supposed to never had shit. See the growth of my rhymes then. You see my focus ain't on now. Nah. At the top it's just us. Right? Let's get it. Okay, PRP to some ducks you ain't on. Givenchy but no killed me or more. We can't leave for we love the allure. Hold mine down and stay above what you on. I'm appeased and obliged. Scorpio freaks, quantity Gemini. Woo. I'ma need me a light. Riding through the cap skis on the mind. Though I ain't knowing but I wish I did. Each one teach one, made a youth live. On that joy bad please on your head. Lost one last summer, living ain't fair. What the niggas scared, we forever here. Hate to see smile, money everywhere. Dream killers out, I see them in the red. Put them in a song, put them in a prayer. Amen. Cause we ain't supposed to never had shit.
Welcome back to the Robert and Delonzo Show. I am Robert, aka the illustrious at GrownAss77 on Instagram, and you know, your favorite chocolate nigga to all the ladies out there, you know, who closet like me more than they like the nigga to the left of me.
It's very rare that they don't fucking around and find somebody that's gonna like this nigga right here next to me, better than me. You know what I'm saying? And I am Jalonzo, aka J Cells at Instagram, and we are the Robert and Jalonzo Show. We want to welcome you back.
First things first, let's give a shout out. Shout out to the mighty New York Mets.
Motherfucking
World
NYC,
Series
finally,
New York Mets.
Finally.
You know, Pin advisor, you gotta give them shouts. Yo, how did you like that? Like, how was that?
Took 15 years.
Son.
Last week's show, I told motherfuckers that this was gonna happen. I predicted this shit.
Don't point at me with that pen ever again, because that's not real mad of you. But last week, yeah, but you made a prediction that somebody was going against that.
No, but I said that we were gonna go. I said I'm gonna generate the energy there, and I sent it to the universe. Thoughts become things, bro.
No other New York Mets fan thought they were going to the World Series. Just you.
I don't know what other people thought. I know what I thought. I know the energy that I sent was positive, and I got back the universe sent back to me, nigga, what the fuck I was requested, which was to go to the World Series. So we're here.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
You know. So what did you put there?
No, don't worry about it. Please continue.
Anyway, let's get into it. Let's dive right into it. There's a couple of things that's flying through right now. One of the things that I think is really important to touch on is, first of all, we know that the fall turns us and puts us in a space where the seasons make us dress accordingly. This is one of our favorite seasons because we discussed this in one, I think, a couple weeks ago. That the clothing we wear is more comforting to me. You like the summer clothing?
Move less.
Huh? A straight jacket, nigga. That's what makes me move less.
You're not animated. The clothing we wear, like what the? You are you're a very animated individual.
That's right.
I just want to point out to you. Please continue.
The fuck you right now?
No worries.
So anyway, getting back to what we were discussing. So the fall puts us in a space where we dress comfortably. To me, comfortably. Some people like to dress less. I like to dress more. I like to put clothes on, hoods on, fucking jeans on, boots on, leathers on, whatever the fuck. The fall. With that being said, we have to be more careful, and more conscious of how we dress because we don't want to be profiled too fucking urban.
I agree.
I don't want to turn it racial, but I have to for a second. And I never was really the type to really get too into the fucking race wars, any of that shit. But something jumped at me. I saw something on the line, HuffPost. They posted something, and it says that an NBA player, John Henson, who plays for Milwaukee, was unjustly profiled. Now let's just talk real quickly about what an unjust profile is. They apparently viewed him as a criminal for whatever reason, and just to give you the outline, the guy jumps out of his truck, caddy truck. In Milwaukee, there's a dealership out there, Chevy Cadillac dealership, and they apparently have a thing where he goes and he does, whatever he does in the community, so on and so forth, and they give him the opportunity to drive their trucks for free. They don't charge him anything like that, whatever the case may be. They let him drive the shit for free. So he jumps out of the caddy truck, whatever, starts walking. He's going to the jewelry store to buy a Rolex. Now, just so you get the backdrop, this guy just signed a fucking 4-year extension, $44 million with the incentive package to get him up to $48 million across 4 years. So the guy, let's call it $50 million. $50 million motherfucking man across 4 years. Jumps out his truck, go buy a fucking Rolex. They see him walking and lock the fucking doors. And I'm gonna say it, I hope I'm saying the name right. Matter of fact, I hope I'm saying the name wrong. Fucking Schwenke Caston Jewelers in Milwaukee. So they lock the fucking doors. And then they shoot a guy away. Like, get the fuck out of here. So he's like, yo, what are you talking? I guess he was frustrated. He's like, what are you talking? As he's walking back to his truck, Milwaukee ain't doing shit. So the police, they don't take like how they take it out here. 25, 30 minutes. They show up.
It depends on what they quick it out here too.
Bro, they showed up. That's true. But they showed up apparently within 3 to 5 minutes and ran up on him.
Sounds about right.
You know what I'm saying? They ran right up on him.
It's called the nigga distress button. There's a nigga, we're in distress, they hit the button. It's called priority. It jumps to the top of the pool. You got the cat in the tree, you got the fire, you got the domestic violence, then the nigga distress. So it doesn't matter what's going on. When they get that button, they're like, all right, yo, we're headed up to a domestic violence. Oh, there's a nigga distress. We've got to go to that first.
It's funny you say that because probably but wait, hold on, we're on the phone. There's a guy stomping his wife out. No.
There's a black man somewhere doing wrong.
We gotta go get his ass.
That's at the top of the
hold on. A baby just fell out of a fucking high chair and bust set open because the mom was smoking crack. No.
If the baby's heart still beating, yes, cool. There's a nigga distress button.
There's a nigga distress button.
We gotta figure that out. Call EMS. Get the ambulance on that. That ain't got
nothing to do with us. So they shot out. They went and fucked with him. So they harassed the guy. And it's funny because the guy was going. Think about this shit. The guy makes $50 million, and the guy was going to buy a fucking probably. I want a Rolex. I'm thinking my Rolex will probably, my first one, haven't got one yet, my first one will probably be between 15 and 30. His probably,
$1,000?
Yeah, 15 and 30,000, you're fucking right. His fucking Rolex will probably be what?
Yo, son, it'll be a long day in hell before I spend $15,000 to $30,000 to tell time.
You bugging the fuck out.
As long as the sun can still float through the sky and sit in the middle,
this is
pretty much gauge what time it is.
Niggas trying to gauge the time.
It's for free? You know what I'm saying? Just to wake up and have sight.
No,
you know what I'm saying? But go ahead. I mean, I'm not gonna say I would never buy a Rolex, but
listen.
My first Rolex is gonna be a gift from Rolex because I'm Robert.
That would be a good situation because that means that they gave you one, I got one coming too. But
no, you wouldn't bought yours. They saw you coming. They saw the sucker. No. They're not gonna shoot you. They're gonna let him in, unlock the door, let your lungs in,
and we'll take your 15 to 20.
And we're gonna mail Robert his for free. What's gonna happen? But go ahead.
So anyway,
so the kid got shooed away because he went and tried to purchase it,
But first of all, what do you think about this? Here's my thought. Forget the thinking it's fucked up part of it. How intense do you really, we don't experience it as much as we probably think we do, or maybe we don't. I don't know. But what?
There's a reason we don't experience it.
Because we don't give a fuck. That's why.
No.
That's why I don't experience it.
I think it's fucked up that they shoot the guy away. You never, any customer's a good customer. You never know what's going on. But, I'll go back to what you just said. We have to be more careful of how we dress as to not be profiled. Now, mind you, I feel like you should be able to wear whatever you want, whenever you want to wear it.
Okay.
Right? It's fuck a color line. However you want to dress, you got the kids in the village. They want to dress grunge. You got the golf kids that want to dress dark and demonic.
But put a spin on it. I want to start it for 1 second. I don't even start it, but let me start it for a second. What if Justin fucking Bieber jumps out the fucking car, Nick? He's got his fucking jeans hanging out. He wants to be urban, This motherfucker, there was a joke that he fucking changed his race.
Come on. Who's to say that if Justin Bieber jumped out looking?
Do you think they would call the police on this fucker?
If he looks like trouble, yeah.
How's he look like trouble? Because he's got because he got jeans and a jean jacket and maybe a hooded sweatshirt?
Okay, so come on. Do you have an actual picture of what this guy was wearing?
Nobody knows what he was wearing. It doesn't matter what he was wearing. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. They ain't worried about his clothes, bro.
If the guy was listen, if he was black and he had a suit on, let's just say he hopped out of his car, he had a suit on, he walked the door and they shoot him away. That's definitely some racist shit. Let me help you out here, buddy.
What you doing?
Stop looking like new money. You're looking like new money. You just got you the type of nigga that walks around with the hologram.
No, I don't walk around with none of that shit. I don't even know what shit.
Take that shit off. Your fucking shirt. That's you the nigga that wear the 7.5 sign on his hat.
What is this for?
Fucking adolescent. Listen. So my point is, I believe how you look when you're going to conduct business is important.
But that's not business. That's shopping. That's fucking.
If you going to spend more than fucking $15, if you going to spend more, fuck that.
To who?
$1,000. I don't give a fuck if it's to Time Warner Cable.
Son.
I don't give. Yeah, I said Time Warner Cable, and this is going on the internet.
Guys
suck a dick. Listen,
guy's $50 million in.
Listen, all I'm saying is this: if you're going to conduct money business,
okay,
right? You should look like you're going to conduct business.
Bro, he's not going to fucking start a conglomerate. The guy is going to buy a fucking watch.
Right.
I want to ask you a question.
You just did. You just not letting me answer it. Every time I try to answer, you want to ask me another question.
Okay, I'm listening.
My question is this. You and I both have worked or have dealt with businesses to where how you dress dictates what's perceived of you, right?
Okay.
Right? So let me ask you a question. See how we dress right now?
Yeah.
Would you go to get money like this tomorrow?
No.
Why? No. Just answer the question. I don't want to hear an explanation. Just answer why.
Because the clients are gonna assume more of me. They won't.
Why though? They saw you yesterday. You been there. You got an employee ID, right?
No, I don't carry
All right. So why? Are you gonna give the same information to them that somebody else other than just would?
Correct.
Well, why would you wear that then?
Because I'm the motherfucker that's in control. I'm the merchant. I'm the person that's in control.
Okay.
But I want to ask you a question. The people that come to actually see me for whatever it is that I'm involved with, they come in street shit.
You be lying.
They come in street shit.
Let me ask you.
I've had people come and
keep it. That's fine. Keep it 1,000.
Okay.
If a dude came in to your establishment to make a purchase from you, and he had on flip flops. Jeans off his ass, T-shirt. He could be rich. He could be a millionaire, right? But if he came in the shop and he started questioning the bargains and deals, and what you're offering him, right? Based off of how he's dressed alone, how's your thought work? And be honest. Don't play. Be honest, because we've had this conversation. Like
I told you my thought process on this.
Get the fuck out of here! Come in here looking like that. You probably ain't got no bread anyway. That's what you're gonna look at it like. You done it.
No, I did this shit a long time ago. I've evolved a bit from that. But forget that part of it for a second, because you're playing their side of it.
I'm not playing their side of it. Like all I'm saying is it's fucked up if they turn that man away. That ass. It's fucked up if they turn that man away, based off the fact that he's coming to spend money like anybody else would be coming to spend money. But let me finish. Or, as you would say, stay with me. If you look unlike their average customer who's coming to spend thousands of dollars, the owner has the right to decide who they're going to let into the establishment. And I'm a firm believer in this. I think we as young brothers, in general, dress the part that you want. Don't dress the part where you're at. Dress the part that you want. For real. And I think we could do a better job, as you just stated. We have to be more careful of how we dress as to not be profiled. So if we know what the profile is, and we often do know what the profile is, because 9 times out of 10, we created the actual profile that they're looking for, and we have the option, especially if you're one of them brothers that are privileged enough or talented enough to get a $50 million endorsement, a check. There's no need for you to actually, you got to change the way you're moving at that point. I believe that. If you cut me a $50,000 check, if you cut me a $50,000 check right now, the only time you see me like this is when I'm in environments like this, barbecues, coming over to my crib and chilling. But if I'm going out to spend any money, I'm gonna look that part. I'm not gonna look like somebody who doesn't have it. I'm not trying to say, oh, don't dress up like you can't wear baggy pants, you can't wear this, that, no. You can wear whatever the fuck you want.
Can you?
Yes.
Can you? That's what I'm just saying. But
But
that's all. You contradict yourself at that point.
No, I'm not contradicting myself because if you're gonna dress comfortable, then be in a comfortable situation.
Bro, that is comfortable for him. The guy's a 50.
Clearly it wasn't. Clearly it wasn't because he not only did he not get his watch, he got the
I'm sure he did. He just didn't get it from them. Fuck them.
Oh, man, go ahead,
Bro,
man.
you give a motherfucker $50 million. Comfortable is whatever the fuck you want to wear, bro.
No doubt. So listen, when we finally get this effing check from Curtis,
I
want you to have your pants halfway off your ass with a pair of flip flops. We go into that office. We go into the office and get that effing check dressed like that too.
Stop.
Of course you want to tell me to stop.
Because what you're saying is wrong. If I'm going to fucking do business like sign a contract or deal with something like that, then yes, I get it. You wear a fucking suit, you dress up.
Buying a $50,000.
Bro, can I finish? I gave you the floor. Can I fucking finish?
Just answer that question.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No, it's not.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's fucking leisure. Okay. It's your fucking leisure.
Gotcha.
If I'm going to buy a watch or television or for whatever the fuck I want to do when I'm not fucking working is leisure. So I should go to wear whatever the fuck I want to go spend $100,000 or $15,000 or $25,000 if he fucking feels like it. The guy want to show up there in a fucking pair of fucking basketball shorts. He should be able to fucking go there. How the fuck is them to tell him that he can't wear a fucking pair of jeans and a hooded sweatshirt and jump out of a fucking $90,000 truck to go buy a fucking Rolex? Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here. You gotta be kidding me, man.
This is one of those things we're gonna have to agree to disagree.
I'm gonna ask you a serious question. We're not millionaires. Okay, we're not millionaires. But I wish I could have a conversation with a millionaire and just ask him, what do you fucking wear to go buy a fucking Rolex?
Guarantee you when you wear that, when you're talking to that millionaire, he's not gonna be sitting there with a fucking pair of flip-flops on. Bet that.
Why
Even if he's from the hood, I got it because you know what?
Why wouldn't he?
Young cats that don't know that us, our generation, I'm gonna speak on behalf of our generation, we don't know what it's like to be wealthy. We have very different definitions or perceptions of what it feels like to be rich. You know what I'm saying? If I go to Colton Street right now and give any one of them cats $20,000 and came back in 48 hours, I guarantee you, every tag that I can think of, every jewelry shop that I can think of, that's how he's gonna look for that day. He's not gonna be the same. He's not gonna still be sitting there with sweats on. He's gonna have every label on, which I'm not even saying that's the right thing to do, but I guarantee you this. We have no idea of what it's like to take care of business. Like we don't know.
Bro,
they're actually the NBA, and thank God for that. The NBA, the NFL, they actually giving classes on to you are no longer.
I don't get how getting up on a Saturday morning and fucking brushing my teeth, watching my motherfucking sports center, whatever it is. I'm a millionaire and I gotta fucking put on a suit to go buy a fucking watch. Are you kidding me?
I didn't say you gotta put on a fucking suit, Praying, but
why can't I wear a fucking t-shirt and a fucking pair of slacks? I mean, a t-shirt and a pair of jeans. What if you was wearing a pair of cargo shorts and flip-flops? You don't know.
Alright, so just to sum it up. Do you know what that man had on when he got out that Cadillac truck?
Whatever he had on, they fucking sent the guy away.
Alright, so let me ask you this. How old is he?
24.
Is it a hot, now mind you, so you'll stick behind this. Is there a chance that he may have hopped out of this van with his pants sagging off his ass? I'm not saying he is. I can't, there's no photos of this. But let's just say, is there a chance that he hopped out of a Cadillac truck with a hoodie on, with his pants hanging off his ass? $50 million man that pays the town, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Hopped out of a caddy truck, pants, sweats hanging off his ass, flip-flops on, walk into the front of this Rolex store, and they said no. Is there a possibility that was the case? Okay, so if that possibility exists, right, and that's the reason they told him, no, you can't come in, are they not within their rights
to call the police?
You're
kidding.
Son,
you're fucking kidding me.
Do you realize that you can't even go into Papayas downtown with no socks and no shoes?
I don't know what the fuck you can go into Popeyes. I don't go
No,
into
I'm just saying.
Popeyes,
I'm just
man.
saying. So if Popeyes could tell me,
Wait, hold on. You can't go into the flip flops. That's what you telling me?
have no socks, no shoes, no service.
Get the fuck out.
It's in the village. I've actually watched it go down.
So all those motherfuckers.
No. My point to
In
that
the
is,
fucking city.
time out.
Flip flops can't go to buy hot dogs.
My point to that is, if an establishment can actually tell you no socks, no shoes, no service, which means I gotta wear socks. I don't always wear socks. Sometimes I like to wear flip flops with my feet out. Right? If I'm a $50 million, they should bend that rule for me. So if those establishments can say no socks, no shoes, no service, a high establishment like Rolex can't make the same discretion, is what you're saying?
Listen, again, like you said, we're gonna agree to disagree.
No, I'm just asking. Can you answer that question for me?
No, yes, I can answer that question. And what
They
you're
don't have
saying
the right to do that.
No, they
Hawaiians
fucking
can though.
No, they fucking do that.
Hawaiians can.
Bro, they talking about fucking flip flops and fucking socks. It's completely different. Talking about 50 cent fucking francs with flip flops and socks in the city versus a fucking 25, 35,
But guess what? You can't get that 50 cent franc
Rolex, nigga.
if you don't have
What are
no
you
socks.
talking about?
If you have no socks, no shoes, no shirt, no service, you cannot buy a 50 cent
This
franc.
kid didn't
and
have
buy it.
one fucking.
How do you know that? My question to you
So now he had no
was,
shirt on. Now the guy had no shirt on, no
I
socks, no
said
shoes.
any one of those variables. So I ask you again. My question again, you brought this up as a topic to talk on, and
And it makes sense, but it sounds to me like you're on fucking Swanky and Caston's side.
No, I'm not on their side. If they turned away a brother who's aptly coming out to conduct business, I think anybody spending $50,000 plus, I don't give a fuck if you're making a purchase, you're buying a fucking house or anything like that, you're conducting fucking business. And you fucking know that like I know that. So I'm
I
not
disagree with you.
I
fucking completely. I've never disagreed with you.
So if I cut you $1 million check and you went to go buy a house, you're not conducting business?
Bro, I'm not. No, I'm
No?
conducting business.
Alright, so
but at the same time, it's a whole other story. I'm not gonna wear a fucking suit. I don't need to.
Yeah.
I'm buying a fucking house. I'm going in the fucking house to look at it and sweat that
jewelry shop
whatever
whatever the name of that jewelry shop is.
It's
I think
called
it's fucked
Schwenk
up.
and Caston fucking jewelry.
I think it's fucked up, and I think it's ironic that y'all turned away the motherfucker who's probably helping y'all get bread. Because if y'all are a jeweler, there's probably 1 million people on his team that actually come and get their jewelry from you. Y'all fucked up. However, to my brothers and sisters, if y'all have bread and y'all are on that echelon where you consider 50 million, or if you're considered $1 million, if you're considered over $100,000, man, look like it. And I don't mean when I say look like it. When I say look like it, I'm not even listening to this nigga no more. Because you know what? This is the same nigga that's gonna turn you away if you look like that when you come to conduct business with
That's
him.
bullshit.
Same way.
That's bullshit. And listen, that's your closing argument. I get it.
Nah, it's not my closing argument.
You got more? Or there's more? Go ahead.
Nah, I'm just saying.
Well, give me your closing argument so we can
right
end it.
now. Like you fronting. For the sake of your story, I get
I'm
it.
not fronting. I'm not fronting.
Your journalism.
That's
Like I
bullshit.
can't knock
I'm
it.
not
Like I'm
fronting.
not gonna knock that.
You call it whatever you want, brother. I'm not fronting. I'm telling you like this, and that if that's your ending, is that your period?
I have nothing else to say on this.
Perfect.
I
Because what I'm saying to you is, I disagree with you.
Because he'll try to
100%.
paint it like I'm on the side of Swansky.
I'm not trying to paint it anyway. I'll let your story tell the story.
No.
I disagree with you because I feel like this. If you're gonna spend your hard-earned money, you can fucking spend it when whatever the fuck you feel like spending.
No doubt.
I've had people come and buy fucking $60, $70, $80,000 trucks in fucking flip-flops and fucked up hoodies. In fucking in a community where none of that shit fucking mattered. And they came in and they spent their fucking money, and I ain't fucking look out the fucking window in my fucking suit and tie and my fucking Gucci loafers and say, yo, you can't fucking come in here. I wanted them to come in. I want everybody to fucking come in. I didn't give a fuck. Now there have been instances where people have come in and acted outside of character in those particular garments, and then at that point we say, well, fuck that. You don't belong here. But a person just walking fucking up because they don't.
Because their attitude's
because of the way they act at that point. Your actions, if they're congruent with what you look like, then that's a whole other story. But if you show up, I can't tell what this motherfucker, because the motherfucker showing.
It's a crazy thing.
I thought you said you was finished, and I was gonna. Can I please finish what I was saying?
Rambling now. Like finish your thoughts.
You rambling.
I didn't ramble. I had points.
And I don't have any points?
You're saying the same thing. Go ahead.
No, I'm not saying the same thing. I'm saying the same thing maybe to you, but other people haven't heard it. So let me finish. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, man. Do your thing.
You know what I'm saying? So you're telling me that a person that's looking to spend $150 or whatever the fuck they're looking to spend has to fucking have a certain outfit on or a certain level of outfit in order to fucking get served. And you compared it to fucking wearing flip-flops and no socks at Popeyes and buying fucking 50-cent hot dogs in the city. That is what you compared it to. You just said that. You said if they reserve the right, then Schwank and fucking Caston
I asked
deserve
you
the
if they
right.
don't. No, I said if they don't. I asked you a question, but she didn't answer. And I'm gonna preference this again. I told you so that you don't misconstrue or try to repaint what you just tried to do again.
I didn't.
Not get it. You're good at that.
Compare them.
You tried. No, I didn't. I made no comparison. I said there's two parallels. A, it's fucked up if they turn that brother away and he's paying the fucking town.
Okay.
I think that's fucked up.
Okay.
B,
I agree with that.
I think I do believe that if you're making a certain amount of money
Mhm.
and you're actually not in the trap no more,
Mhm.
then you shouldn't look like you're from the trap. I do. I believe that.
What? That's what I'm trying to ask you. What
You know
makes
the
you look
fuck-
like you're from the trap?
Oh, so now you don't know what a trap nigga looks like.
Bro, no, but that's not
No,
fair.
no.
It's
You
not
know what?
fucking fair, Ron.
Okay.
That's not fair.
Okay.
Do we look like we're from the trap? Do we? Do you say when you get dressed in the morning, do you look like you're from the trap?
I would say.
Really? I mean, be real with me. Come on, man.
I would say on the weekends, yeah, probably. Monday through Friday, no.
You look like you're from the trap. Think about what I'm talking about.
On
here.
the weekends, I would be more considered trap wear, which is worthy of trap wearing.
What is-
I don't look like I'm from the trap in general.
Period. But okay, so then why does this kid?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I don't look like I'm from the trap. A, because of my age, which I'll leave undisclosed.
Okay.
And B, because there's no benefit in dressing like that no more.
Bro,
I'm
and your sweatpants are hanging off your ass, and I still don't believe you look like you're from the trap. Me and my brother the other day, we went to the gas station. It's on the fucking, what do you call it? We didn't film what you
That's
had
not-
on.
that's not trap
But
wearing.
okay, but
Hey,
what's,
guess what though? Guess what though?
so what's the
Guess
problem
what though?
with that?
Yeah, I'm glad you said that.
So what's the
See
problem
how you
with that?
handle yourself? You, your brother, and me were at the gas station. I remember that film, right? Guess what?
What?
When that was filmed,
Mhm.
I was unemployed. I didn't have a fucking job. So I looked like a nigga that didn't have a job.
Oh, cut the shit. I'm done.
The
That's
fuck
it.
outta here.
You gotta be fucking kidding me
I
with
did.
your rebuttal there.
Nah, I did.
That was
So,
a bullshit rebuttal.
guess what though? I look like a nigga. I look like a nigga that wasn't doing nothing.
Bro.
I was dressed like a nigga that wasn't doing
I'll
nothing.
give you one even number.
Go ahead.
You are employed. You make $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
So you're in my fucking kitchen the other day and your fucking jeans were hanging below your fucking ass.
Was I at work that day?
No. Okay, so hold on. Does it matter?
Was I spending money? Was we
Oh my
passing
God.
thousands?
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, this is a first.
Yeah.
We are so fucking far away from each other in
Don't
our
try to
thought
use your
process.
big word, yeah.
This
Nah.
is perfect. I want you guys to chime in when you get a chance and you tell us what y'all think about
Yeah,
this.
so ask them, tell them what you want them to think about.
They already
Yo,
saw
talk
what
about,
I was
so
thinking
here's the platform. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a question, a poll that I like to ask to our audience, and please, I would hope that this actually does drum up. I'm not saying he's right or he's wrong. I do disagree with racial profiling, but I understand what profiling is. I do realize that some of our, younger brothers and sisters, were a victim of our environment, so to speak. So we in certain cases, we really don't know no better. However, for those of us who do know better, we do better in most cases, and this is a fact, and it's including this cat right here next to me. All right, so I love dressing up hood. It's comfortable. I love wearing sweatpants. I don't mind when my pants sag, and I don't mind wearing flip flops outside, white t-shirts all day. I love doing that. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and say I don't love doing all these things because it's comfortable. All right. The question I'd like to pose to you is this: if you guys if you're lucky enough to get a check that awards you making over, let's just say $70,000 a year, you're active. Will you dress the same?
You gotta go higher than that.
Will you dress the same?
You gotta go higher than that.
All right,
$70,000 is fucking nothing.
Fine, $100,000.
$100,000.
How many of you out there? How many of you out there are still gonna walk around with flip flops or pajama pants for the ladies, with a scarf on your head, if you have $100,000 or better in a bank account yearly?
But that's not what we're talking
No,
about.
you just said you just said that.
What are you?
You just said that.
You're way off base.
You just said that. That's
not
exactly
what I
what
just said. That is
All right,
not
what did you just
I
say?
fucking just said. I said nothing like that. What I said to you was simple. I said, yo, point blank, what you're wearing when you go to buy whatever it is that you fucking feel like buying.
All right,
doesn't
let's rephrase
fucking
it. So,
matter.
come on, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to buy a house, a car, $100,000 necklace, or a piece of jewelry, right?
Okay.
Any of these
Okay,
things.
that's fair.
Let's just say all these purchases are $100,000 or better.
Okay.
Are you wearing your pants hanging off your ass and flip flops? Or do you think that's how you gonna make that purchase? Is that the best way to go make that purchase because it's comfortable? Or would you dress a little bit differently because you're going to make that purchase? I'd like to know the answer. He feels like you should.
I like that, and that's perfect. That's exactly the question I want to know. But I also want to ask one question like this: if you're in a space where you're financially comfortable making $100,000 purchase and it ain't gonna fuck with your lifestyle or existence, does it fucking matter what you fucking wear? And who the fuck is anybody else to tell you what the fuck?
Does everybody know that? So time out. Just because you're worth $1 million, does that mean that everybody in the world knows you're worth $1 million?
Does that mean everybody in the world needs to know that you're worth $1 million?
Okay, so if
does everybody in the world need to know that you're worth $1 million?
Yo, guess so again. You're only helping my.
How?
I'm gonna tell you how, P. If I own a car dealership and we sell and lease $1 million cars, right? Sell and lease $1 million cars.
$1 million cars.
$1 million cars.
Okay.
$1 million purchases. Or let's just be realistic. 750,000 Lamborghinis and whatnot. That's all we do. We don't got no Tercels. We don't got nothing. Okay. It's only Lambos and better. Lambos, Murcielagos. That's all we have on our lot. Right? If you come onto my lot, you better look like you're here to spend some fucking money. Okay. Because there's no fucking way. So if you come to my lot with flip flops, your pants hanging off your ass, the optimism in me, the optimistic nigga in me can say, maybe he's a ball player. Maybe he's a ball player. But guess what? Isn't that a stereotype too?
No.
That is a stereotype. Okay, so if you're not a ball player, you could be so this guy with his pants off his ass and fucking flip flops and high socks with a white t-shirt, this guy's a fucking stock. He works at the stock exchange.
Maybe he does.
Maybe he does.
Bro,
I reserve the
I'm gonna leave it at this.
Yeah,
I
disagree.
I'll tell you one more thing and then I'm done.
Alright.
I broke my fucking arm a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And went to the fucking hospital.
Alright.
Fucking doctor comes in, Indian guy, wraps my fucking hand, whatever the case may be, boom. I'm sitting there waiting for the other doctors. Another doctor walks by, young black guy. He looks at me, he says, you alright? I said, yeah. He says, let me see this. He says, you should just wrap all wrong. He says, yo, do me a favor. I said, what? He said, just stay still. He said, move your arm up. He starts moving my arm and he could feel in the cast that the bones where I broke were moving.
Okay.
Guy stops. He says, yo, he calls. He says, who did this? I said, it was a tall Indian kid. He said, I'll be right back. Goes and gets the Indian kid. He says, his hands are all wrong, whatever the case may be. They rewrap my fucking hand. While I'm talking to the guy, I tell him what I do for a living. The guy says, okay, no problem. He's like, yo, actually, I drive, blah, 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 whatever. I said, really? I said, yo, come back. You know what I'm saying? You can see me. The guy comes in to the fucking dealership. God is my fucking witness. He has on a fucking baseball cap, a hooded sweatshirt, or whatever the case may be, some jeans, kind of sagging, some Jordans, or whatever the case may be, young. All the women in the fucking spot said, who the fuck is that? I said, he's a friend of mine, he's my doctor. They said, he's a doctor?
Yeah.
He said, hold on. Stop for a second. The guy came in, he gave no fucks. Yeah, I'm a doctor. Yeah, he makes whatever the fuck he makes, and we don't even know. 150, 250, whatever the fuck the guy makes. He's an orthopedic surgeon. Mm-hmm. The guy was 28 or 29 years old. His wife was also a doctor, and the guy came in to buy a fucking $60,000 fucking convertible, bro, wearing whatever the fuck he felt like.
Okay.
And he was a young black guy that had just he came and saw me, had a fucking cast on. I wish I could remember his name. I would shout him out right now just to show respect. The guy works right there at the hospital where I got my shit done. I swear to God.
Did he have that on when he checked your hand to make sure your hand was good?
No, but he wasn't. See, there you go.
No,
that's perfect. He was at work then, so he had to wear the fucking uniform.
Okay, so
when he was off to go do a $60,000 purchase or whatever the fuck you want.
Guess what though?
There you go.
Here's where you fucked up. Guess who already knew him?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
How?
Because you don't.
You think he would have dressed up to do this?
Time out.
You think if he didn't know me, you think he would have dressed up to do that?
No, but I bet you this. According to your story, somebody in that store knew who was hopping out that fucking Cadillac. I guarantee you everybody in that store, nobody would shoot him away.
Nobody did shoot him away.
You said that in that story, they locked the door, shoot him
I'm
away.
talking about this.
So guess what? My thing is, you know it.
Philosophy, bro.
What's the philosophy?
What are you talking about?
This story has nothing to do with any of that. Nobody knew who he was at the end of the day.
I can't believe
nobody can identify with him.
I can't even believe how pig-headed you are with this fucking story.
The
shit is ridiculous because what I'm saying to you is you should be able to wear whatever the fuck you want.
Okay.
This doctor understood it, not making $50 million, just like this guy who is making $50 million.
He knew who he was going to see. You knew who he was. There was no.
So you telling me if he didn't know me, he would have dressed up, and he should have dressed up.
He didn't know. He probably wouldn't even came to your dealership.
Well, okay, so he already had an Infiniti, so he bought one from somewhere.
He wouldn't have came to your dealership. We don't know. If he
But he
did not know,
already had one.
You're wrong. This is all right.
So where did he get the one he was driving from?
Why are we still talking about this? You know we got other topics to talk about.
Where did he get the one he was driving?
You're right, I'm wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, the question's out there. Poll that in. Let's take a break. RB and J-Zo. We'll be right back. Like, at the end of the day, I'm serious. Like, we ain't gonna talk about this forever.
I can't even believe you're fucking still fucking. Nigga, really? You really believe that shit you were saying?
You didn't think I believe that shit I was saying. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about, Delonzo? You acting like you don't dress better now that you a fucking professional nigga. You dressing the same from when you was hustling in the street? Nigga, fuck out of here. You crazy, nigga? You crazy, nigga?
You're not yourself when you're not acting right. Better?
Better. Welcome back to the Robert and Delonzo Show. I am Robert, aka at Grown Ass 77 on the gram. And to the left of me, you got this fine gentleman right here.
I think the whole world's going insane. I fill my mind up with liquor and drink away the pain.
Welcome back to the Robert and Delonzo Show. I am Robert, aka at Grown Ass 77 on the gram. And to the left of me, we got my man
J Cells, aka, well, pardon me, Jelonzo, aka J Cells on the gram. Welcome back.
And let's not forget about my man on the ones and twos behind the camera, my man FOT, aka me. Yo, so what's up? What else we got on here?
Well, that was one of the things, I wanted to get into. One of the things I don't even know if we should get into that right now. But your boy Meek is back in the fucking your boy, what do you be calling him?
Rami?
Your boy Ron Meek is back in the fucking news. The emotional Ron Meek is back again.
You know what? I'm a little bit fed up.
Shit, I'm gonna let you go. I'm just gonna let you go.
No, I mean, we can go into it because you got the details. Well, I got the details too, but everybody gets that the light-skinned dude from Toronto, Aubrey Graham. Yeah, he's supposed to be the most emotional rapper. He's always he's always singing about. I honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. Yo, Drake, I want to hang out with you personally because I would love to either meet the woman or the women that have made you make all this incredible music. I can actually relate. I've been through some heartache myself, but you are the new light-skinned Keith Sweat. Like, he really is. Like, he is. Like he's the only, Drake is the only nigga I know that can make hard rap, but I love it, but at the same time, he's like Sade. He's like the male version of Sade.
Well, he's gifted
too. He's got a lot of talent with him. I'll give him that, but as far as emotions go, man,
Ron Meek's the master.
I don't know.
What is wrong with this kid?
I don't know, man. Meek is like the rap version of J.R. Smith.
He shoot first, ask questions last.
SFAQL, nigga. Shoot first, ask questions last.
But what is his problem? Like, why is he so fucking emotional? What is his fucking issue? Like,
this time,
like, why is he mad now? Talk about this.
He's upset at the interview. Wale was on the Breakfast Club.
Fuck, upset at Wale for?
And Wale, Charlamagne being Charlamagne doing his job, and he's the best at it. I gotta give Charlamagne his props for this one. He's an antagonist, so to speak.
Sure.
So he knows how to bring out questions that, can go left or right. He's doing what he do. But I think Wale being a real cat, Wale, I'm gonna keep it 1,000, man. Wale's gotta be one of the most realest personalities that I've ever
I like Wale a lot, and he's a fucking gifted rapper.
Gifted rapper, but he's very honest with how he feels about the industry, so forth and so on. Like, he's real clear with his thoughts. He doesn't get up there, he doesn't front behind cameras and shit like that. He's not gonna give y'all the cliche answers. So, Charlamagne brought up the whole Drake and Meek situation, and he brought up, he asked some questions about where MMG stands now as opposed to how they stood maybe a couple years back, and at the height of a lot of their success. And Wale was really honest with his answers and shit. He made it be known that he has no real personal issues with Drake, which I guess, this is the business of rap, he shouldn't. He also let it be known that, MMG isn't I guess, as close knit now as they were when they were at the height of what they were doing. But
That's what anything.
again, that's what anything. But I from what I gathered from the interview, which was a great interview, shout out to the Breakfast Club, shout out to Angela Yee, DJ Envy, Charlamagne. It was a great interview. Like, it was a really good interview.
Well, I mean, it's easy.
And even more so, from what I gathered, Wale actually held me down. Like, he was holding me down. Like, he brought some valid points that while Drake was destroying him, I never even considered any of the things that Wale actually made me like. I had to take a double take back on like how Drake got the advantage on that one. It's almost like Drake used a cheat code, according to the things of how now being more insightful how Wale put it. Drake had a cheat code. He almost had like, I can't lose the left, right, BA, start. Like, exactly. He had 100 men.
100 men.
And it was really,
He was playing on house money. Because if you think about this and you look back on this shit, fucking Meek said it, and I don't want to go back and diagram the entire shit, but Meek said it, whatever the case would be. Drake kind of, threw a jab, and he was like, "Oh, you're not gonna do nothing." And then he went in full steam.
Meek didn't say that. Wale said that. Wale was like,
no, I said Meek went at Drake,
Uh-huh.
whatever he did, whatever the case may be, and then Drake was like, all right, fuck it, he threw a little jab at the nigga ain't really moved. Then Drake said, all right, now he threw a fucking 100 punches at the nigga and ended his fucking day. But forget that part of it. Meek is going at Wale now and talking a bunch of bullshit. I saw the fucking post. It was ridiculous. Meek took the shit down or whatever the case.
Of course, and that's the shit I really don't like. That's the shit I like. But Meek is starting to do a lot of like, that's the shit that makes it look corny.
Here's what jumped at me though.
You threw it out there just to take it back. And when you threw your post out there, I read clearly in your post that you said that Wale is no longer MMG. You're making that call. Follow-up post by Wale showed his tattoo with MMG and said, yo, we're here forever. I'm here forever.
You also called Wale bro.
Yeah, then you call Wale bro.
Here's what's the problem with that. Here's what jumped at me and made this the biggest problem for me. Wale's net worth, $4 million.
And how much is Meek's net worth?
2.3. So I don't get it. Like, this shit don't make sense.
Even more so.
This guy, and this is
more so. Not only
on the net.
Even more so. Not only did you take your post down after you once again went to the internet to vent, which is some real whole ass shit, Meek. You're doing whole shit, and I honestly don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. Like, if you see this and it's don't talk my name, listen, I'm here. Like, I don't give a fuck. You're doing some whole ass shit at this point, son. Because you took it down, and then your boss, Ricky Rose, or AKA Renzel, said, oh yeah, we about to do a whole MMG album with the 3 of y'all on it, and you took it off, man. You the first one, in your actual text, you said, yo, if I ain't got nothing good to say about MMG, I ain't saying nothing at all. We keep it internal. Then why would you go viral with your shit? You don't think that was worth it? That's why you can't get my. You actually admitted or you co-signed or what Wale was confused about in his interview was like, I don't know, I can't, I call him, I don't get through to him. You turned around and said, this is why you can't get my number. So you purposely avoiding one of your teammates. You, Meek Mill, are the weakest link. Goodbye. You're gonna fucking drag MMG down. I don't give a fuck how talented you are rap wise.
No, he's gifted as fuck. I mean,
Meek is dope, but Meek, you have done one thing. You've taken away your fucking mystique. It's almost like if everybody knew that fucking Batman was Bruce Wayne, he can't be Batman no more.
But the bigger problem with that,
fucking gave away your identity. Your identity is fucking that. Yo, Nicki's harder than you.
The bigger problem with that,
in my opinion,
the biggest problem with that is he's not pumping out tunes right now.
Who, me? Meek is on tour right now, getting that bread.
I'm not talking about that. But he's not pumping out tunes. If you're fucking,
in addition to that, Meek had a hard fucking. His album was fucking hard. Your album's hard. Every time you do some shit like this, you take away from a fucking great album that you just dropped this year. You take it away from it. You're taking the air out of your fucking balloon, my nigga. These niggas is crazy. These niggas is crazy, man. These rappers, man, nowadays, man, rap ain't like how it used to be, man.
Because back in the days,
like it
motherfuckers was rapping. Everything was about rap. And niggas was finding more and more intricate ways to fucking rap. That was what it was. Niggas, if you had a problem with a nigga, you fucking shut him down. You shut down his rap. You shut down what it was based on rap.
But the nigga, see, here's the thing. Why
Now but niggas
the
is
thing
too
that
accessible.
bothers me again, no,
You know what I'm saying?
The internet fucks a lot of shit up. But the thing is, I'll liken it to this. And you know what? Just to show how real. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can say I know Rashawn personally. Robert, he ain't. No, I'm gonna tell you how real it is. You and I went an extended period of time when we didn't speak.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a real story. We went an extended period of time where we didn't speak. On my part, at least at the time, maybe later on, as we spoke about it, we get better understanding. But let's say at the time, for me, reasons unknown. We just stopped.
Right, and it's
rocking
nobody's
like
business what the reason was.
And during that time, I have friends that are connected to both of us, and they went from saying, "Dang, those dudes are tight now. They ain't really rocking together. What happened?" People that want to figure out what happened, they're asking questions or throw false information out there to try to draw a response out of me, or whatever they try. I heard son said he don't fuck with you no more like that. And I guess by somebody telling me that, I'm supposed to probably fuck that nigga. I'm supposed to come right back and give them the information that they're looking for. But let's just say during that time frame or during that weird time, that space, I know what a team is. It's very rare to come across people that you could actually say, yo, you respect them, you love them as brothers, or whatever the case may be. If I've ever loved any one of my friends like a brother, no false entity can come in between that. I don't give a fuck where I'm at personally with any one of my brothers. No false entity can come within that and make me give out an emotional answer to stir up the pot, so to speak. So, people used to say, Jelonzo said he ain't fuck with you no more for X, Y, and Z. And I'll be like, yo, word, well, me and Jelonzo have a conversation, and, I guess we'll get to the bottom of that. Yo, you ain't fuck with him no more. That's my man, ain't no love lost. So he called me tomorrow, I'm gonna be right there for him. Then, yo, that nigga ain't answering your call. Well, I haven't called him, so I didn't know he's not answering my call. This is how you catch them cats in their bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This is how any brotherhood should rock. That's the way I look at it. All brotherhood should rock accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's the thing I think that again, I don't know Meek Mill, Rick Ross, or Wale personally, but I'm a fan of music, and I'm also a fan of authenticity. One of the things that sells me on the music or on what people are doing is the fact if I can believe that y'all are actually that close as a group, and that's why I'm always gonna love the Lox. Because through all the ups and downs, you can tell that Sheik Styles and Jada are really, they're kindred brothers. You know what I'm saying? It's not just business. This is not just rap. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can still even appreciate through even being a little bit where it's at right now, I can appreciate the G-Unit because they had their high, they had their low, and then even throughout it all, you could still say that Banks, 50, and Yayo, to say the least, out of how big G-Unit was at one point they're still that core. You know what I'm saying?
That's all that really matters.
As long as the core still exists.
Right.
Wu-Tang Clan, Redman and Method Man. There's certain things that whenever it drop, Capone and Noriega, as long as I can believe the core, the authenticity of it, it's not just a business transaction. It's not like we just put you two guys in a room and y'all gonna make great music and that's gonna be what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about, that's what I think hip hop is losing nowadays. And it's fucked up that the internet actually allows somebody who's as emotional as Meek Mill the ability, he's kind of shooting himself in the foot nowadays. That's how I kind of feel.
I mean, it's like what he's doing is he's creating a space where everybody views him. He's become the butt of jokes to the point where nobody's taking him serious. Nobody's gonna take that music serious
But
anymore.
he's not the butt of jokes until he makes himself the butt of jokes.
But no, it's not that he makes himself anymore. He's already done that. There's no going back at this point. There's no going back. He fucked around and he put himself in a space where Drake fucking did what he had to do as far as humiliating him. Now he's putting himself in a space where he's gonna fuck around with this boy Wale, and then Wale will fuck around and straighten him out. Like he's not.
Wale's too true for that. See that his way. You know what? He gotta get the free pass on that one. You know why? Because Wale is too true to the actual art form. Like Wale didn't even fire back. Wale just put up.
Wasn't necessary.
Yes, exactly. Which means he knew that he could fire that shot, and Wale being the realist that Wale is. Unless somebody, and unless they actually out Wale from MMG and they say you're no longer down, there's no need for them to fire back. So you just gotta you just licked off a shot at your man because you know he's not the type of nigga like because the shot didn't hit him. You know, well, as long as I don't actually clap, as long as the bullet doesn't hit Wale, he's not gonna shoot back.
Right.
There's a lot of niggas you clap at or in their direction or in the same vicinity as them. You know they gun is coming out too. Wale is more calculated than that. He's smarter than that. But it's still, Meek, you are turning yourself into the weakest link. One of the most strongest rappers. One of the better lyricists of the whole clique. And everybody can rap. I think Rick Ross got verses. Wale got verses. Everyone got verses. But you're starting to look like the weakest link because you don't know how to control. You don't know how to pick your fucking phone up and say, what the fuck is the deal?
Like the bars are never going to be the issue. The music is never going to be the issue. But what's going to happen is, and I think it's already starting to take place, you can't really take his music serious anymore based off his regular ways and actions. Like his ways and actions are putting him in a space where you cannot like. And I'm not saying you can. I've never been a big Meek fan, although I believe, although I believe that the guy is gifted. You can't listen to the guy's music and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not fucking gifted. Like it takes an incredible talent to be able to, put together the music that he puts together. Although I'm not a big fan of it, I recognize a gift. But at the same time, he keeps putting himself in a space where you have to question him, and if you can't look at the character who created the music and respect the character, it's hard to respect the music.
I agree with that.
So now, like, I'm like, well, how valid is this nigga at that point? Because he's clearly emotionally unstable. So is he really the live nigga that he's portrayed himself to be in these
I
records?
think he's got. I definitely think he's live. I just think that.
Well, I mean, I don't know because live niggas don't do what that nigga does. As far as ousting niggas and all that crazy shit with the emotional shit, it's too emotional. Like these aren't like him just saying some random. Like I'll give you a classic example. Fifth does really good social media shit. He violates, but it's not emotional. He violates, but it's not emotional. He just shits on you. Like fuck it, and it is what it is, and he moves on. You know what I'm saying? This guy gets like teary-eyed with the fucking
long text,
long shit. Like, I can't believe. I'm like, are you fucking shitting me? This guy's, what is wrong with this kid? And what the fuck is up with his publicist? Why is his PR telling him stop? You're assassinating your character, nigga. Who is fucking backing this guy? Like, why isn't anybody telling him don't do that? That's not good.
That's just not it.
Do you understand what I'm saying? But anyway, listen, we're not going to drag that shit out anymore. I mean, that's something that we need to address and we need to burn on. Quite naturally, you gave some good information. I think that shit is necessary. But like, damn, fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Listen,
Elmo, enough. Let's move on.
The effing up awards are very real. Quite naturally. Who do you think deserves this week's effing up award?
Who I think deserves? Other than you for the first segment? Alright, so my effing award goes out to Jalonzo for racial profiling. But I'm going to resolve that. We're going to get a recount on that. My effing.
See, it's the stupid shit like that you say out your fucking mouth, the dumb shit that you say. How the fuck you gonna give out an award that we give out to the person that said that? That shit doesn't even make fucking sense.
Is anyone exempt from getting an effing award?
You fucking right, I'm exempt because we created the fucking award. You can't give me the fucking effing award unless I do something outside of the fucking confines of this motherfucking show, nigga. And my fucking point of view is not gonna fucking make me a fucking recipient of a fucking award. I could very easily say that you get the fucking effing award because I don't agree with what you're saying. That was the stupidest shit. You should fucking get the effing award for trying to attack me.
You're very emotional about this. Jalonzo. Am I to expect a long Instagram or Facebook brand be on
I
this?
guess you just have to wait, nigga. You just have to wait till tonight, nigga.
Ever since I left the city, nah, my effing award goes, yo, so I'm gonna give it 1,000. Meek fucking Mill. You get the effing award this week, man. You effed up again. And the only reason that you really get the effing award from me this week is because you threw it out there and you made a call. Wale is no longer MMG. You're making that call. You made that call. Wale threw up a post with MMG saying, here to stay, I'm here forever. And then Rick Ross just recently announced that y'all about to do, I don't know, a Self-Made 4, a Self-Made 3, you know, a new MMG album with all of y'all on it. And when I go back to your page, that long rant that you had is gone. So, not only you're not authentic, you just you know, because I feel like saying it right now, ass nigga, you effed up. Stop it. Cut it out. You know what I'm saying? You nigga, I'm so rich, nigga, you got jewelry on in your fucking video post, nigga. You nigga rich motherfucker. You the same nigga, yo, you should hook up with the nigga from Milwaukee and show him how to go. You motherfucker. You effed up fucking me. Get the fuck out of here, yo. Damn, Meek. Yo, get that shit together, man. Go back to the studio and make us another fucking great record. Get on your Dream Chaser shit. Cause right now, you're effing up, man. Yo,
The second effing up award is gonna go to fucking you know for a fact. You know who I'm going to fuck around later on. The effing up award goes to Schwenky and Casting Jewelers in Milwaukee. Regardless of what anybody says, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit about the fact that y'all been robbing for and that other shit.
They fucked up too. They
Y'all fucked
apologized.
up, man. Y'all apologize, and you know what I'm
They
saying?
apologized.
And listen,
They actually had to sit down with him and apologize and said, you know, and he still got his Rolex, so you're absolutely right to give them the effort. Y'all fucked up too. Cause that nigga probably could shut y'all store down.
you could probably buy y'all fucking store, but we're not even gonna get into that. But yo, y'all get the effing up award, man. Listen, and as far as the whole racial profiling shit, listen, I'm not interested in, you know, the racial shit. I'm not gonna get too crazy into it, you know, and all the other shit and start looking at people crazy because of it. But at the same time, it exists. There are people that are fucking Neanderthals in this world, and I hope that they fucking clean up the act and they recognize that it doesn't matter. You fucking black, white, Chinese, Indian, or indifferent, you're fucking human. If I like you, I like you. If I don't fucking like you, then I don't fucking like you. I don't give a fuck what fucking color you are. So people need to recognize that shit, and hopefully everybody, you know, if you know better, then you'll do better. And hopefully everybody starts to just understand that shit, man. People is people is people, and let's move on. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So fucking Schwenky and Casting Jewels, y'all get the fucking effing up award. So y'all go ahead and drink up too. You know what I'm saying? I might fill y'all bottle with piss.
You damn, why would you waste a whole bottle of Ciroc like that?
Oh shit. That was good. I don't think anybody caught that, but that was good. That was good.
I just made this a commercial. You know that's going
That was good. That was good. That was good. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Why would you waste a whole bottle of Ciroc? Are you trying to say that Ciroc is like pee? Are you trying to say that Ciroc is like urine?
All I'm saying is Ciroc will make you piss. And it's a pissy drink. You should be more effing aware than that.